train de poser du scotch.
We are putting tape and Fraternite Notre Dame's address and phone number to send this to Haiti, to make sure it gets there, so we may recognize them quickly upon arrival.
Au revoir. À bientôt.
Bientôt.
Dire bonjour à tout le monde là-bas.
Super, d'accord.
Tu reviens vite quand même.
Oui, Pierre.
Ça se passe comment? Alors, voilà.
Parfait. Priez pour nous.
Oui.
Merci, Pierre. Au revoir.
Voilà, nous sommes à l'aéroport là.
Here we are at the airport. We are soon to take a plane to go to Haiti, and there is much work to be done, but we have hope that with the help of the Immaculate One we will succeed. With all of Most Reverend Bishop Jean-Marie's advice also, nothing is impossible. That's it.
Voilà, l'heure du départ est arrivée pour Haïti.
Here we are, the departure time for Haiti has come, so we are going to join Sister Mary Christine and Brother Camille Marie, who are already there. They told us that the situation there is dramatic, so thanks to the help of the brothers and sisters here, and of course of our superior, Bishop Jean-Marie, well, we are living with 3 pallets. The first 3 pallets are living with us. And the other pallets of medication, food, water, everything those people might need will soon follow us. And there is a lot of work to be done there.
On remercie tous les gens qui nous ont aidés.
We thank everyone who helped us, all those who helped collecting food and medicine. We hope that they will continue helping us so we may continue receiving all this. Because people are in such needs. People over there have nothing left. They have nothing to eat, nothing to drink. And that's real. These are not just words like that. It's truly real. And so we hope this solidarity effort is going to continue. And we especially want to thank our superior, Most Reverend Bishop Jean-Marie, for all what he has done for us, for his Haitian friends, all these poor people in Haiti, because he spends himself unreservedly days and nights. And we, living by his side, we can see it. And well, we think what he does is marvelous. That's it, so see you soon, hopefully. We will try to send you some pictures because we also took a video camera so we can send you some pictures of what's happening there.
After having received Holy Communion from the hands of Most Reverend Bishop Jean-Marie at 2 a.m., we arrived at the airport with our luggage, which he prepared himself. Because as you can see what we have on our backs, he himself bought it for us so we may have everything we need to go up the winding trails. And so we are properly equipped. Also, thanks to your help, we want to thank all of the benefactors who participated in this departure.
Nous remercions spécialement notre supérieur.
And we especially want to thank our superior for preparing all these things for us, so we may not lack anything, and so we may stay in good health there and come back here in good health. We will be there to give support to the sick, to bring them the sacraments, the sacrament of the sick, and also watch spiritually over all these poor people who are waiting for a priest to celebrate Mass and receive Holy Communion. Because without this, you see, all these people are kind of desperate. They have no help from the Catholics. So here we go. We go there for that reason, which is also essential. That's it. So we are living to help people both spiritually and physically. That's it.
Bishop Jean-Marie said, with divine providence, we will have no trouble there. The good God will see to everything. There is Saint Joseph, the angels, the Blessed Virgin.
And obedience can work miracles.
So we are not worried. We know that everything will go well and that it will not be easy. But we know that everything will go well and that Providence will put on our way all the people we need to help us. And that we will do a good job so as to really help and bring the charity of Christ. And to help people finding them food. Because what we bring them is good, but we also need to find them food because seeing people die from starvation is terrible. Having nothing to eat or drink, that's terrible. So we really have to go help them. And also go to the mountains in the countryside where there is no one to help them.
No one wants to go there.
Because the humanitarian help is centered on Port-au-Prince. That's where most of the people were hit. But there also are people in the countryside who are scattered in the mountains where they have no access to. They're forgotten.
They have nothing.
That's it. And that's why we are equipped with backpacks, hiking shoes, because we're going to bring them help to these people, in addition to the others.
And then there are also the family members of our religious friars and nuns who are part of the congregation, so we also are going to help them because they have nothing. So our priority is these families and then the families around who also need help.
And like Bishop Jean-Marie said, we saw when we built the Ecce Shrine what work the angels did. They helped us to build that chapel.
So the angels are going to help us the same way.
They will help us the same way in Haiti. We already experienced the Holy Angels' efficiency. They will help us carry our cases, our suitcases, and find the means of transportation and build whatever will be needed, etc. Because carrying pallets of several tons of food in the mountains on mule's back or man's back is quite an enterprise, an adventure.
Yes, an adventure, and the trails are winding. First we have to level the ground to be able to go there with big trucks. So that's it, but with the angels everything will be alright.
And we also count on the help of our American friends who are there and who always helped us there. We know that we will always find help with them and near them.
Usted estaba en Port-au-Prince.
You were in Port-au-Prince when the earth quaked, right? A few days ago. 7 days ago. Can you tell us what happened and what you felt then?
Well, you know, this was an unforgettable experience. This is something I wish no one to live out. An unforgettable experience. Something similar to the end of the world. I was in my kitchen at the house.
Yo me encontraba en la cocina de la casa, lo que se dice office.
And I felt the ground shake. These were the first earth tremors, and it moved as the waves do on the water. And what was bothering my mind right then was my son, for he was outside, and I tried to go out, but going out was just impossible. Actually quite impossible to move about, because you would lose your balance. And by the time I managed to get myself outside, the earthquake had stopped. But if this house had collapsed, I wouldn't be here today to tell you about this. I would have been crushed. So these were times of great confusion, for there were cries, and when we finally got outside, there were entire walls lying flat on the ground, and houses destroyed on the ground, and people were screaming and screaming. But it was not the only one, sure not, it continued. And the longer it continued, panic would spread further and further.
There were several earthquakes that day. Were they following each other in close succession?
Yes, very little time in between. The night was starting to fall, and when the first big tremor happened, there was still some light, but then, when the others started, it was almost nighttime. The sun had disappeared, and they would follow one another, and to me, it seemed it lasted for a good half an hour, and very strong, you know. Each time we thought it was finished, but then another tremor would happen, and so panic would surge even more, and fear, and who knows.
Now, where is your house located in Port-au-Prince?
We live in Bourdon.
Alright, Bourdon, that's about 2 to 3 blocks below the Montana Hotel, which is completely destroyed.
Yes, destroyed, that's right. Indeed, I must give thanks to God on account of this. And the fact this house where we are did not get damaged. I'm very impressed. I say this is a miracle, for it could have happened but with God's protection. To the side here, a wall collapsed, and 3 houses further, a house collapsed, and there was a French lady inside, and it took them 3 days to take her out, for they had no emergency teams, nothing. Another house lost a wall, and yet another collapsed too. So, my God, I really felt He was protecting me and watching over us. And my son, who was playing outside, this was really... It was not dangerous though.
So nobody was hurt in your family?
No, nobody from my family, thanks to God, really. I can say it for sure, thanks to God.
And today, you still think of all this, right?
I do every day, constantly. These are pictures you just can't remove from your mind. For it's as if the world had come to an end, with total destruction, like a real calamity, you know, something horrible. Then the following days, when we were able to come out, when they had removed some of the rubble from the streets, then we saw corpses at every block, 3 or 4 piles, with 5, 6 or 7 persons in each, covered but dead. And we didn't know who had been caught, who had disappeared. It was a scene I could never forget, and which I wish to no one to experience. Houses that had collapsed, and you could hear people screaming, "Oh no, no, it's terrible, really terrible," and dead children in the streets, horrible things, and houses destroyed, completely flattened like sandwiches. Just unbearable. Sister Mary Benedict? We have a car, but I didn't find a truck to bring the stuff in. I'll see you at the American Cargo Warehouse.
Hello, Herbie. How are you? And your family? Everyone is alright? You are still alive. This is the essential. What about the house? Everything is destroyed. And you, Tony, how are you? You're doing alright? Except for the house, which has collapsed, right? Okay. Everyone says hello to you, especially Brother Leopold Marie and the Most Reverend Bishop. The Bishop thinks of you a lot, and everyone is alright there? Yes, everybody is doing fine, thank you.
Votre Père qui êtes aux cieux, que votre nom soit sanctifié, que votre règne arrive, que votre volonté soit faite sur la terre comme au ciel.
Et ne nous laissez pas succomber à la tentation, mais délivrez-nous du mal, ainsi soit-il.
Je vous salue Marie, pleine de grâce, le Seigneur est avec vous. Vous êtes bénie entre toutes les femmes, et Jésus, le fruit de vos entrailles, est béni.
Sainte Marie, Mère de Dieu, priez pour nous pauvres pécheurs, maintenant et à l'heure de notre mort, ainsi soit-il.
Gloire au Père, au Fils et au Saint-Esprit. Notre-Dame du fruit chaud. Saint Joseph, nos saints anges et apôtres.
Well, if this chapel is here, well, if it still exists, we can say that it is thanks to the Immaculate One, really.
On a marché pendant 3 jours.
We walked for 3 days. Yes, that's it, 3 days. Because we don't know the days anymore right now, and we got, how do we call that? Sore muscles in the legs, I think. And so it's very painful when we try to stand up and oftentimes to walk, and that's it. So we're going to make it through by the 4th day, and then later on we'll pick up the habit to climb mountains and everything will be better. That's it.
Nous allons travailler ensemble.
We are going to work together, you my cousin, okay? And you cousin, you can go and see the sister. You will work a little with the sister, you can talk to her. She speaks Creole and she also speaks French, so you can speak whichever language you want, okay? Thank you. I will wait for you over there.
C'est vrai, oui. On dit à pas jamais abandonner nous.
C'est nous-mêmes qui avons abandonné.
C'est ici, ça c'était Kaiki.
Eh, caille, bloc, nous avons semblé faire caille. Mais quand on parle de caille, qu'est-ce qu'on parle ici?
Ah ouais. Monseigneur, voyez-nous. Pour elle. C'est parce que le Seigneur pense à vous. Ça va Frère Bénédicte, qu'est-ce que vous
Sister Marie Benedict, what are you picking up there?
So here we are picking up Congo peas. The harvest was already done and we had left some peas go to seed. So now they are dry. We pick them up so as to settle camp in the Congo peas field. So this morning we got an idea on how we were going to establish a mission. So in the middle of the Congo peas field, we are going to set our tents. The religious fence will be in the middle of the fields. And in a field further on, we will quickly set up a tent for school, so that children can come back to school. We open the school, and most importantly, to be able to feed the children at school. And close to it, the dispensary tent will be set up to take care of all these people. The biggest problem here is housing, because most of the houses are destroyed. So when the rain is going to come, people will have no shelter. So we hope to find tents to shelter them and protect them from the rain. And then it's food, to be able to feed themselves. So with the help of God, Our Lady, and the prayers of our Superior, well, we try to find all these to help these people. We do our best with heaven's help. That's nice. It's a little high, so we have no back pain. Yes, this is a practical plant. It's better than the green beans to pick up, that's for sure.
So we pump, we filter, and then we'll be able to drink. So this work takes approximately 4 hours before being able to drink the water. So it's better to think ahead and have some water ready so you may drink whenever you need it. Epistle of St. Paul the Apostle to the Romans. Brethren, be not wise in your own conceits, to no man rendering evil for evil, providing good things not only in the sight of God, but also in the sight of all men.
Bonjour. Bonjour, comment ça va? Ça va bien vous-même?
These gaps there is a river, but actually the river disappeared. This site is called Duval, so it's during the earthquake on January 12. There is a mountain over there, and actually 2 mountains met with each other. There were 11 people there, and then these 11 people were buried like this. This was a source, an abundant source, where we could do the laundry. There were children, there were ladies who were doing the laundry that afternoon, and then unfortunately they were buried under these 2 mountains that met together. and this side is called Duval, but in that area all the houses are destroyed, so there isn't any house left. The Duval parish, which is further down, is destroyed. The rectory is destroyed also, and there was someone in the rectory and it took them 2 days to take that lady out. So we can say that in Duval everyone is living outside. Nobody has a house, because all the houses are built with stones and blocks. In Jacot, if we can see a house, it's made of wood actually, but here it's different. So it's of stones and blocks, so all the houses were destroyed during the earthquake. It has been 2 centuries since Haiti experienced such an event, but it was not as terrible because of technology. At the time there weren't any big buildings like this, so there has been many more casualties. And then long ago the houses were made of wood and there weren't that many people and everything. Now that's why there are people dead everywhere. There are people, everything was destroyed, so we can say that this catastrophe happened again.